Thursday in New York of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday in New York. Hatred Slams pay-per-view for this evening. And do we have some great matches for you tonight? Said announcer number 1. That's right, we have the tag team champions here tonight, defending their titles against 2 Hatred Slam competitors. Who knows? We might end up having the titles on our show, said announcer number 2. That's right. Plus we have the Transcontinental Championship, Price, defending his title in an open challenge, said announcer number 1. I can't wait to get started, said announcer number 2. Then let's head to the ring, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. And is for the XX Championship. Introducing the challengers first, Vanity, and her opponent, being accompanied by Desire. She is the XX Champion, Divine, said announcer number 3. Referee number 1 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to number 1. Beldings. Both Divine and Vanity get face to face. Do you think you can take my title? No one has been able to. So, I suggest you just get out of my ring before I knock your, said Divine being punched. Divine falls onto the mat. Vanity starts kicking Divine. That's why you don't mess with Vanity, said announcer number 1. Vanity picks Divine up, then bounces her head off the top turnbuckle. Divine groans. Vanity chops Divine's chest. Divine groans. Vanity smiles, continuously chops Divine's chest, then stops. Divine falls onto her knees, then groans. Man, Divine's chest is gonna be so red, said announcer number 2. Vanity picks Divine up, whips her, then goes to punch her. Divine holds onto the ropes, then rolls outside of the ring. Come on, Divine. Get into the ring, said referee number 1. Desire is standing next to Divine. Are you alright? Asked Desire. Yeah, sort of, said Divine. Vanity goes to walk towards the ropes. Referee number 1 stops Vanity. Stay inside the ring, said referee number 1. Vanity goes through the middle ropes on the side of the ring, then walks around it. Divine sees Vanity approaching, then starts running. Vanity starts chasing Divine outside of the ring. The chase is on, said announcer number 1. Divine slides into the ring. Vanity grabs the middle rope. Desire steps towards Vanity. Vanity looks at Desire. Desire steps away. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Vanity, Desire, said announcer number 2. Divine bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Vanity. Vanity goes into the announce table. Oh, Vanity just landed right out here in front of us, said announcer number 2. Divine rolls outside of the ring, then approaches Vanity. Vanity slowly stands up. Divine grabs Vanity's head, then bounces it off of the announce table. Vanity groans. Desire is clapping her hands. Yeah, keep clapping, Desire, said announcer number 1. Divine grabs Vanity, then throws her into the ring. Vanity rolls, then stops. Divine slides into the ring, stands up, then bends over to grab Vanity. Vanity wraps her arms around Divine, then rolls her up. 1, 2. Divine kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Both Divine and Vanity stand up. Divine clotheslines Vanity. Vanity groans, then stands up. Divine clotheslines Vanity a second time. Vanity groans, then stands up again. Divine dropkicks Vanity's left leg. Vanity falls face first onto the mat, then groans. Divine's going for the leg, said announcer number 2. Divine stands, then grabs Vanity's left leg. Vanity pushes Divine with her legs. Divine falls onto the mat, then groans. "Come on, Divine," said Desire. Both Divine and Vanity stand up. Vanity goes to clothesline Divine. Divine ducks, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Vanity turns around. Divine shoulder blocks Vanity's right leg. Vanity flips onto the mat, then groans. "Here we go. She's gonna apply the ankle lock now," said announce number 1. Divine grabs Vanity's left leg, then locks in an ankle lock onto her. Vanity is screaming, then tries reaching for the bottom rope. Divine pulls Vanity into the middle of the ring. Vanity continues screaming, then crawls towards the ropes. Desire appears next to the ropes. "No, don't think about it, Desire," said announcer number 2. Referee number 1 is laying on the mat and looking at Vanity. Vanity reaches for the bottom rope. Desire grabs the bottom rope, then pulls it back. Referee number 1 looks at Desire, then moves her hand. "Don't touch the rope again," said referee number 1. Divine tightens the submission. Vanity is groaning, then rolls onto the mat. Divine goes through the middle rope, then lands onto Desire. "Oh, Divine just landed onto Desire," said announce number 1. "Yeah. And Vanity's ankle could be injured. She was in the ankle lock for a while," said announcer number 2. "True," said announcer number 1. Vanity is groaning, then rolls outside of the ring. "Vanity, get in here," said referee number 1. Vanity is limping towards Divine, then picks her up. "Throw her into the ring, Vanity," said announcer number 2. Vanity lifts Divine into her shoulders. "Is she thinking about doing her finisher on the floor?" asked announcer number 1. "I don't know. I hope not," said announcer number 2. Desire stands up, then walks towards Vanity. Vanity turns around, stares at Desire, then drops Divine onto the floor. Wait, said Desire. "You did this, Desire," said announcer number 1. Vanity stops, turns around, then approaches Divine. Divine does a drop toe hold onto Vanity. Vanity lands onto face first onto the floor, then groans. Divine locks in an ankle lock onto Vanity. Vanity is groaning. "The ankle lock has been locked in outside of the ring," said announcer number 1. "How does Vanity get out of this?" 1. Asked announcer number 2. Divine tightens the submission. Vanity is screaming. "She's gonna break her ankle," said announcer number 1. Vanity rolls onto the floor. Divine goes into the ring post. 7. Vanity tires standing up, collapses onto the floor, then holds her left ankle. 8, 9, 10. "Ring the bell," said referee number 1. Bell dings. "Ladies and gentlemen, both competitors have been counted out. But still your XX champion, Divine," said announce number 3. Yes, said Desire, grabbing the title, then kneels next to Divine. Divine is slowly moving. Vanity continues holding her left ankle, then looks up at both Desire and Divine. Desire is laughing, then helps Divine stand up. Both Desire and Divine walk around the ring, then up the ramp. "Man, Vanity was so close. If it wasn't for Desire, I think Vanity would have won the title," said announcer number 1. "I think so too, but Divine is still our XX champion," said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the Tag Team Championships. Introducing the challengers first, representing Hatred, Slam, Bombardment and the Martyr. And their opponents, they are the Tag Team Champions. Representing Blood Rumble, Crazy Eyes and Morphos, said announcer number 3. Referee number 2 holds up the titles, walks towards the ropes, then hands them to number 1. Beldings, Crazy Eyes and the Martyr. We'll start this match off. Both Crazy Eyes and the Martyr lock up. The Martyr puts a headlock on to Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes groans, then bounces the Martyr off of the ropes. The Martyr shoulder blocks Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes falls onto the mat. The Martyr runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then jumps over Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes stands up, then goes for a hip toss onto the Martyr. The Martyr flips, then does an arm drag onto Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes rolls onto the mat, then goes underneath the bottom rope. What a reversal by the Martyr, said announcer number 1. He's so talented. That's why he's here, said announcer number 2. Crazy Eyes slides into the ring, then tags Morphos's left hand. Morphos goes through the middle rope, looks at the Martyr, then runs at him. The Martyr does an arm drag onto Morphos. Morphos stands up, then runs at the Martyr again. The Martyr does another arm drag onto Morphos. Morphos kneels onto the mat, then looks at the Martyr. Yeah, Morphos, he's that good, said announcer number 1. Morphos stands up, then tags Crazy Eyes' left hand. Crazy Eyes goes through the middle rope. I don't want you, I want him. Come on, big boy. I want you, said Crazy Eyes. The Martyr smiles, then tags Bombardment's left hand. Bombardment goes through the middle rope. Man, Crazy Eyes really must be crazy. He said he wanted Bombardment, said announcer number 1. That is crazy, said announcer number 2. Both Bombardment and Crazy Eyes lock up. Crazy Eyes tries pushing Bombardment. Bombardment looks at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes looks at Bombardment. Bombardment pushes Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes falls onto the mat, stands up, then runs at Bombardment. Bombardment clotheslines Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes groans, then rolls towards his corner. Hey, are you alright? Huh, are you okay? Asked Morphos. Crazy Eyes looks at Bombardment, stands up, tags Morphos's chest, then goes through the middle rope. You get him? You go, said Crazy Eyes. Man, Crazy Eyes just realized he doesn't want Bombardment, said announcer number 1. Morphos goes through the middle rope, looks at Bombardment, then runs at him. Bombardment lifts Morphos up, then lets go of him. Morphos lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Man, what a faceplant by Bombardment, said announcer number 2. Bombardment picks Morphos up, then whips him into the corner. Morphos groans. Bombardment runs at Morphos, then goes for a corner body splash onto him. Morphos boots Bombardment. Bombardment groans. Morphos is fighting back, said announcer number 1. Morphos jumps onto the second rope, then jumps at Bombardment. Bombardment catches Morphos in his arms. Look at the strength of Bombardment, catching a fully grown man in mid-air, said announcer number 2. Bombardment lifts Morphos onto his shoulders, then does a Samoan drop onto him. Morphos groans. Bombardment covers Morphos. 1, 2. Crazy Eyes kicks Bombardment's back. 2, said referee number 2. Bombardment looks up at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes goes through the middle rope. Bombardment stands up, then tags the Martyr's left hand. The Martyr goes through the middle rope, picks Morphos up, sets him up for a suplex, lifts him, then does a slingshot suplex onto him. Morphos groans. This could be it, said announcer number 1. The Martyr covers Morphos. 1, 2. Crazy Eyes lands onto the Martyr. 2, said referee number 2. Crazy Eyes goes through the middle rope. Come on, Morphos, said Crazy Eyes holding out his right hand. The martyr picks Morphos up, sets up for a powerbomb, lifts him up, then does a pile driver onto him. Morphos groans. The martyr stands up, then tags Bombardment's left hand. Here comes Bombardment again, said announcer number 1. Bombardment bounces off of the ropes, then does a jumping body splash onto Morphos. Morphos groans. 1, 2. Crazy Eyes lands onto Bombardment. Bombardment groans. The martyr appears on the top turn buckle. Crazy Eyes looks up at the martyr. The martyr jumps off the top turn buckle, then does a crossbody onto Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes rolls outside of the ring. The martyr rolls underneath the ropes, stands up onto the ledge of the ring, then climbs up the turnbuckle. What does martyr have planned here? Asked announcer number 2. Crazy Eyes stands up outside of the ring. The martyr appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does a crossbody onto Crazy Eyes outside the ring. Bombardment stands up, picks Morphos up, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Here comes. And quat, Bombardment, and quat, said announce number 1. Bombardment lifts Morphos up, powerbombs him, holds onto him, lifts him up, then does sit-out powerbomb. Morphos groans. Bombardment stands up. Why? Ain't he going for the cover? Doesn't he usually go for the cover? Asked announcer number 2. Usually, said announcer number 1. Bombardment turns Morphos onto his stomach, then locks in a camel clutch onto him. The camel clutch is locked in. Will Morphos tap out? Asked announcer number 2. Crazy Eyes slides into the ring. The martyr grabs Crazy Eyes' right leg, pulls him outside of the ring, grabs, then throws him into the barricade. Morphos is screaming, then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Here are your winners and the new tag team champions, Bombardment and the Martyr, said announcer number 3. The Martyr slides into the ring, then hugs Bombardment. Referee number 2 hands the titles to both Bombardment and the Martyr. Both Bombardment and the Martyr grab the titles, then raise them. My God, Hatred Slam now has the tag team titles, said announcer number 1. They have most of the titles, said announcer number 2. Well, congratulations to both Bombardment and the Martyr. They are now the tag team champions, said announcer number 1. I'm so shocked, but for how Crazy Eyes was acting, you had to know they were gonna lose their titles, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall and is for the Transcontinental Championship. Introducing in the ring. He is the Transcontinental Champion, Price, said announcer number 3. Thank you for that great introduction. Now folks, for those that don't know me, I'm your Transcontinental Champion. And at the last show, I told Anne that I will have an open challenge. So, if there's anyone in the back that wants a shot at my title, well, come on down that ramp and get into this ring and show the champ what you got, said Price, handing the microphone back to announcer number 3. Music is playing. Raptor appears walking down the ramp. And his opponent, Raptor, said announcer number 3. Well, here's a challenge for you. Price. Meet Raptor. Or and Quat, the master of the Spinebuster. And Quat, as he's known as, said announcer number 1. Raptor slides into the ring. Price hands the title to referee number 3. This is gonna be a great match, said announcer number 2. Referee number 3 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to man number 1. Bell dings. Both Price and Raptor are walking around the ring, then lock up. Price puts a Headlock onto Raptor. Raptor groans, then bounces Price off of the ropes. Price bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then shoulder blocks Raptor. Raptor falls onto the mat. Raptor rolls towards the ropes, kneels onto the mat, then looks at Price. Price holds up his arms. Taking a little ego boost, said announcer number 1. Raptor stands up. Both Price and Raptor are walking around the ring, then lock up again. Raptor puts a headlock onto Price. Price groans, then bounces. Raptor's off of the ropes. Raptor bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then shoulder blocks Price. Price falls onto the mat, rolls towards the ropes, kneels onto it, then looks at Raptor. Raptor is staring at Price. Price nods his head. "All right, good work," said Price, clapping his hands, then stands up, giving Raptor credit there. "I guess he didn't take him seriously," said announcer number 2. Both Price and Raptor are walking around the ring a third time. Price holds up his left hand. "The test of strength," said announcer number 1. Raptor grabs Price's hands. Price kicks Raptor's stomach. Raptor groans, then walks away. Price grabs Raptor's head, then bounces it off the top turnbuckle. Raptor groans. Price continuously kicking Raptor. Raptor slides down the corner, then continuously groaning. Price puts his boot onto Raptor's face. Raptor continues groaning. "Get off him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Price walks out of the corner. "You have a 5 count," said referee number 3. Price is smiling. "He thinks he's doing so well," said announcer number 1. "Well, he is, actually," said announcer number 2. Price turns around. Raptor pulls himself up in the corner. Price runs at Raptor, then jumps at him. Raptor's moves. Price's head hits the top turnbuckle, then he groans. "See what happens when you gloat," said announcer number 1. Price walks out of the corner. Raptor lifts Price, then slams him onto the mat. Price groans. Raptor runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does an elbow drop onto Price. Price groans. Raptor covers Price. 1, 2. Price kicks out. 2. Said referee number 3. Raptor stands up, picks Price up, then whips him into the corner. Price groans. Raptor runs at Price. Price boots Raptor. Raptor staggers away. Price looks at Raptor. Raptor turns around. Price runs at Raptor, then goes for a jumping leg lariat onto him. Raptor lifts Price over his head. Price lands onto the mat, then groans. "Man, Price almost had it there," said announcer number 1. "Wait. I think Raptor might be going for his move," said announcer number 2. Price stands up, then turns around. Raptor goes to lift Price. Price quickly falls onto the mat, then rolls outside of the ring. "Oh man, Raptor would have had it too," said announcer number 1. Price is walking around the ring. Raptor goes through the middle rope. "Raptor ain't waiting any longer," said announcer number 2. Price continues walking around the ring, stops, then turns around. Raptor punches Price. Price groans. Raptor grabs Price's head, then bounces it off the barricade. Price groans, then falls onto the floor. Raptor picks Price up, then throws him into the ring. Price stops rolling. Raptor slides into the ring. Price slowly stands up, then turns around. Raptor lifts Price for a spinebuster. Price is squirming. Slides down Raptor's back, then rolls him up. 1. Raptor kicks out. 1. Said referee number 3. Both Price and Raptor stand up. Price punches Raptor. Raptor goes into the ropes, then boots Price. Price groans. "Nice boot," said announcer number 1. Price slowly stands up in the corner. Raptor runs at Price. Then does a corner clothesline onto him. Price groans. Raptor grabs Price's right arm, then goes for a short arm clothesline onto him. Price ducks, wraps his arms around Raptor's waist, then does a German suplex onto him. Raptor groans. Both men are down, said announcer number 2. Price is slowly moving. Then pulls himself up with the ropes. Raptor is groaning, then slowly moves. Price walks towards the corner, then takes off the top turnbuckle pad. Referee number 3 looks at Price, then approaches him. Hey, don't do that. You could get disqualified, said referee number 3, grabbing the top turnbuckle pad. Price walks towards the opposite corner, then goes to take off the top turnbuckle pad. Raptor hits Price's back. Price falls into the corner. Raptor continuously hits Price's back. Price continuously groaning. Referee number 3 turns around. Hey, get off him. Come on, get off him, said referee number 3. Price looks up at both Raptor and referee number 3, then quickly takes off the middle turnbuckle pad. Raptor moves referee number 3, then runs at Price. Price moves. Raptor's left knee goes into the exposed turnbuckle, then he groans. Man, that probably hurt, said announcer number 1. Raptor turns around. Price runs at Raptor. Raptor lifts Price, does a spinebuster onto him, groans, then holds his left knee. Raptor connected with an quat, retractable claw, and quat, but he can't get the cover. He probably injured his knee more on the mat, said announcer number 2. Raptor continues groaning. Then crawls towards Price. Here we go. A new champion, said announcer number 1. Raptor hooks Price's left leg. 1, 2. Price barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Almost. Raptor almost had it, said announcer number 2. Almost doesn't get you a title though, said announcer number 1. Both Price and Raptor are slowly standing up. Raptor punches Price. Price groans. Raptor bounces Price off of the ropes. Price twists Raptor's right arm, then kicks his left knee. Raptor groans, then falls onto his knees. Price quickly does an on-snap DDT onto Raptor. Raptor groans. Nice on-snap DDT, said announcer number 2. Price might have the match here, said announcer number 1. Price stands up. Why ain't he going for the cover, said announcer number 2. I don't know, said announcer number 1. Price grabs Raptor's left leg, wraps around it, then locks in a figure 4 leg lock onto him. Raptor is screaming. The figure 4 leg lock is locked in, and Raptor has nowhere to go, said announcer number 2. Raptor tries pulling Price. Price tightens the submission. Raptor continues groaning, then tries reaching for the bottom rope. Just tap, Raptor. You're injured. Fight another day, said announcer number 1. Raptor continues screaming. Then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Bell dings. Here's your winner. And still the Transcontinental Champion, Price. Price breaks the figure 4 leg lock, then stands up. Raptor continues groaning, then holds his left leg. Referee number 3 hands the title to Price, then raises his left arm. Price raises the title. Raptor has nothing to be ashamed about. He fought with everything he had, said announcer number 1. Yes, he did. But in the end, Price is still our Transcontinental Champion, said announcer number 2. Yes, he is. Well, folks, we made it to the main event, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Championship. Introducing the challengers first, Damon and his opponent, He is the global champion, the Stalker. Referee number 4 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to number 1. Bell dings. Both Damon and the Stalker are staring at each other. I hope one of them knocks the other out, said announcer number 1. That won't happen, said announcer number 2. Hey, why don't you lay on the mat, said the Stalker. Me? Why not you? We'd still have the title either way, said Damon. Because I'm holding on to it. I'm not losing it to you, said the Stalker. To me. What's wrong with me? Asked Damon. Nothing's wrong with you. It's just, you're not champion material, said the Stalker. Damon pushes the Stalker. The Stalker falls onto the mat. Oh, it's breaking down, said announcer number 2. Great. Now we might actually see a match, said announcer number 1. The Stalker stands up, then pushes Damon. Damon falls onto the mat, then looks up at the Stalker. You pushed me. You pushed me, said Damon. You pushed me first, said the Stalker. Damon makes a fist, then raises it. The Stalker holds up his arms. Yes, punch him, Damon. Do it, said announcer number 1. The Stalker looks at Damon. Damon lowers his fist, then smiles. The Stalker smiles. Both Damon and the Stalker hug each other. We really fooled them. They thought we were gonna fight, said Damon. Damn, it was all a trick, said announcer number 2. Well, this ain't no trick. Look who's walking down the ramp, said announcer number 1, pointing. Macho Monster appears walking down the ramp. Hey, look, said Damon, pointing. Both Damon and the Stalker see Macho Monster standing outside of the ring. Both Damon and the Stalker turn around. The Hood appears holding a steel chair on the opposite side of the ring, then slaps it. Get out, said the Stalker. Both Damon and the Stalker walk to both sides of the ring, then stop. Both Blade and Mr. Indestructible appear. Both Damon and the champion are surrounded. By their enemies, said announcer number 2. Now, said Macho Monster. Both Blade and Mr. Indestructible slide into the ring. Both Damon and the Stalker are punching both Blade and Mr. Indestructible. The Hood slides into the ring. The Stalker starts kicking the Hood. The Hood is groaning. Macho Monster climbs up onto the ledge of the ring. Damon goes to punch Macho Monster. Macho Monster blocks, grabs Damon's head, then headbutts him. Dameron falls onto the mat. Blade is kicking Damon. The Stalker turns around, then sees Macho Monster. Wait, please. You lost your title fair and square. I'm the champion, not you, said the Stalker. I don't think that's making it better, Stalker, said announcer number 1. The Stalker turns around. Mr. Indestructible clotheslines the Stalker. The Stalker groans. Hood, said Macho Monster. The Hood swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits the Stalker's back. The Stalker groans. The Hood swings the steel chair. Again. The steel chair hits Damon's back. Damon groans. The Hood drops the steel chair. Finish it, guys, said Macho Monster. Mr. Indestructible picks Damon up, sets up for a full Nelson, lifts him, then does a full Nelson slam onto him. Damon groans. Macho Monster picks the Stalker up. The Hood runs, then does bicycle kick onto the Stalker. The Stalker falls onto the mat. Man, what a bicycle kick, said announcer number 1. Blade picks Damon up, then sets up for swinging reverse Santo. Here it comes, said announcer number 2. Blade does a swinging reverse stow onto Damon. Damon groans. Both Blade and Mr. Indestructible push Damon underneath the ropes with their feet. Macho Monster picks the stalker up, then grabs his face. "You know you deserve this," said Macho Monster, lifting the stalker onto his shoulders, then does a running Samoan drop onto him. The stalker is laying motionless on the mat. All four raise their arms. "Man, they took them out like nothing," said announcer number 2. "Yeah, but what Macho Monster said is true. And quat. They did deserve that, and quat," said announcer number 1. "I agree with you," said announcer number 2. "Well, folks, we want to thank you for a great night. Be safe out there and good night," said announcer number 1. "Bye bye," said announcer number 2, waving. The end.